before I even get into this, man, it's a hell to the nah for me. All right, I'm gonna just keep it. It's a no. Okay. Now, I think that Too Evil, I think that Bob, and I think T-Bass, like they did something to this guy. They might have kidnapped this guy and told him to write this article. All right. Now, what is that article about? That article is about the Vikings possibly trading Justin Jefferson. Man, listen, you have to have lost your damn mind if you think the Vikings should trade Jefferson. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, though. All right. There's a couple scenarios that I guess I'll be okay with. Okay. But first of all, before we get into that, all right, I remember when we thought we should have traded the best running back on the roster. We did that and it backfired on us. Okay. It backfired. Now our starting running back can't even score a rushing touchdown, something that he gets paid millions to do. Couldn't do it. All right. Now you're talking about the best wide receiver in the NFL. All right, the best. Now, not the second best, the third best. We're talking about number one, in my opinion, and most Vikings fans' opinion. All right, number one. And we want to trade him. There's a couple reasons why I don't agree with it. First of all, the first reason is obvious. He's the best. Like when you have the best player on your team in their position, you try anything you can do to keep that person happy and keep him here. All right, not only from a fan's perspective, but from a business owner perspective, like the Wilfs. You know how many jerseys Justin Jefferson sells? You know how much kids that are growing up now that are 4 and 5 and haven't picked their favorite NFL team, and they're going to wind up picking the Minnesota Vikings because of Justin Jefferson? There's a lot of things tied to number 18 rather than him catching the football. And a lot of games that we won wouldn't have been won without Justin Jefferson making crazy catches on third down. I'm not just talking about Buffalo. I'm not just talking about what he did this year against the Lions, giving us a chance to almost win that game. Like, he does that a lot. All right, we don't have that guy if we get rid of him. Now, I'll say this. All right. First of all, let's talk about who wrote it, man. Too Evil, Bob, hey, Mr. I want to mark y'all, and T-Bat, this is on y'all. Y'all started this nonsense. Y'all started this, man. Y'all started this. Still love y'all, but y'all started this. Charlie Walters from the Pioneer Press. He said, believes that the Vikings could trade Jefferson instead of giving him a new contract this spring. While Jefferson will look to become the highest paid receiver and potentially the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL, Walters believes that trading Jefferson could be the move that helps the Vikings become a true contender in the future. Now, I'm going to tell you why I can agree a little bit on this whole scenario. Although I don't want this to happen. All right, let's just make that clear right now. RAP does not want to get rid of Jefferson. No, absolutely not. But I'll say this, and I said this in the group chat too. What would piss me off more, right, would be not the fact of trading Justin Jefferson, but if you trade Justin Jefferson, but yet the same people that want to trade Justin Jefferson are okay with bringing Kirk Cousins back, slap yourself, okay? I need you to do that first, and then we can continue to talk, all right? Because if you're going into full rebuild mode, you don't bring back no veteran quarterback. That's period. You just don't. So if, like, y'all know how much I'm ready to move off at 8. So I'll put this on the table. If you could trade Justin Jefferson and get 3 first-round picks, or let's say 2 first-round picks and a third, and you can guarantee me that if Justin Jefferson walks out that door, number 8 follows behind him, I might entertain it. I'm gonna keep it. I might entertain it. Because I'm that ready for this team to turn the page. So if it takes the Minnesota Vikings to have to get rid of the best player that they've had in a very, very long time, if it takes them having to trade that just to start building towards the future, then I might have to take that deal. Whatever it takes, man. You know, whatever it takes. Now, I would be mad. I think this move would be stupid. You don't trade Justin Jefferson. Listen, fans are going to turn on the GM. Like, Kwesi's going to take the brunt of this. Obviously, this would be a move that the Wilfs would have to absolutely confirm. Like, they would have to make that ultimate decision, because Kwesi probably knows that if you let Justin Jefferson walk out this door, there's going to be more fans than there isn't that are going to be coming for his head and going to want him fired right off the rip. Before the season even started, they're going to want him gone. They're going to say, this guy let Justin Jefferson walk for what? Now, we got to talk about this. Let's just say you get 3 first-round draft picks. You're not seeing these guys for another 2-3 years. Okay, will Kwesi even be the GM at that point? And can he even pick the right player? It's one thing to get the picks, but can you pick the right player with the picks? All right, that's what's concerning to me. Now, we seen him pick up Jordan Addison. That's good. I like that. But Lewis Cine, first round pick, he ain't do shit with it. All right, not yet. So do we even trust him to make 3 first round picks and do it correctly to really build this team? Now, y'all know I'm a Kwesi guy. I love Kwesi. All right, I love Kwesi. I'm still holding on to him and KOC. I still think that we brought the right guys in. But when you're talking about trading your best player, you just, man, come on, man, that's risky. Now, people think that, you know, letting Kirk walk out the door is risky and Kwesi might lose his job. If you let 18 walk out that door and you wind up bringing back 8, bruh, we have an issue. So no, man, I don't want to trade Kirk. I don't want to trade Justin Jefferson at all. Justin Jefferson needs to retire a Minnesota damn Viking, and that is period. Okay. Now, let's see what he said. All right, there could be a better chance of Jefferson getting traded than anybody saying Walter wrote. That's because it doesn't make sense to pay the NFL's best receiver the money he wants, expecting to be at least $150 million over 5 years on a team that's not expected to be seriously competitive for several more years. Now, I like that, Walter. I like that because there's a message that I've been trying to send to this community for a long time, for at least 2 years. Like the same message of, if you're going to bring Kirk Cousins back, do you really believe that we can win a Super Bowl next year or the year after? Do you think that bringing Kirk back, like we're in, because I'm going to say this, if you re-sign Kirk, I want to win now. All right, I'm not trying to hear about no 2-3 year plan with a 36-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles. I'm not trying to hear it. All right, that's what we're not having that conversation now. If you go and draft a rookie at the top of the draft, I'm here for it. I'm here to hear 2 years. Hey, we might not be competitive this year, but hey, 2025 season, we should be ready to roll. That's okay. But if you bring back Kirk, no, next year I'm expecting to make a run in the playoffs. That's just what it is. Because you're spending money, you're investing in a guy that you've already tried 6 times, and you believe that the 7th time is going to be the charm. Well, show me then. All right? I'm not trying to hear no BS. But Justin Jefferson needs to be involved with that. All right? Make sure you sign Justin Jefferson, Kwesi. Don't listen to this bozo, because I'm telling you right now, you will get crucified, bro, if you let Justin Jefferson walk out that door without a deal. Now, before I go, I'll say this because I said this to Yogi. Shout out Fat Boy Focus, right? Fat Boy Football Focus, my bad. You know, we rebranding. So, you know, this is the thing. If Justin Jefferson wants to leave, then that's the reason why he left. You get me? Right? Like, so if you do see news coming that Justin Jefferson's getting traded, it's because he ultimately made that decision and doesn't want to be part of the Minnesota Vikings anymore. Y'all let me know how you feel down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.